got Charlie Jones and Travion Williams back deep, and off we go from Cincinnati. No action until the ball is touched. Now they go from the 4-yard line. This is Charlie Jones down the sideline, and Charlie Jones with a great run back all the way out to the 48-yard line. We're throwing a touchdown pass on 2nd down and 8. Off play action, under pressure, sets up the screen. Catch is made, no gain. Jake Browning, who did a nice job last year down the stretch. Again, under pressure, and down he goes at the 43-yard line. Latu, who was the first defensive player picked in the draft. He is the size of a linebacker. 6'4", weighs 250. Off play action, steps up in the pocket, slings it, caught at the 41-yard line. Nice start there, Alec Pierce. Number 38 on the ground. This is Jonathan Taylor, a couple of years ago.
Has started and made a ton of great plays in the NFL, obviously.
Off play action, slings it, but the defense is right there. 3rd and long, again, quick toss, caught. Once again, that's Pierce. Again, play action, again.
If I'm Shane Steichen, I just like to see the execution. That was an RPO, well read there by Anthony Richardson. Made the right read and another accurate throw.
Mitchell, rookie.
He could have a big year and create some one-on-one matchups back into the boundary.
Well, they're going against reserves, but he's 5 out of 5 thus far. Little pump fake. Now he is 6 for 6. And the ball is taken down to the 20-yard line.
Now he's had an entire offseason to get back to where he was in 21 when he led the entire league in rushing.
Big hole, left side. That'll be a gain of 7.
Just thinking what could be with those two.
3rd and 1, low snap, no problem though. Taking the ball inside the 10-yard line. That'll be Taylor setting up a 1st down and goal. 2nd down and goal. Under pressure. Throws. Caught. And a touchdown. A.D. Mitchell. His 2nd grab on this drive. And in goes the rookie for the touchdown. Throws. That's caught. Screen. Blocking. And a 1st down to the 31-yard line. Travion Williams. Good clean pocket, but it's picked off. Jordan Battle. Right there. Touchdown. Uniform, but not expected to play. Here comes the new dynamic kickoff. The zone is between the goal line and the 20, and a nice run back here out to the 31-yard line. Taken there by Anthony Gould. Little toss here, Tyler Goodson. And Goodson gets a couple. 2nd down and 9 as we start the 2nd quarter. Evan Hull is the running back. Down he goes. The 14-yard line. Carlos Davis, 3rd-year guy out of Nebraska.
You know, you're always a little sore after training camp, so a week to get our bodies right, and then it's time to go.
You know, talking to Zach this week and to Dan, your offensive coordinator, you feel good about the ability to kind of hit those big plays this year, the roster that you have to work with?
Yeah, I'm really excited about our package this year. Ooh, nice.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Got it loose. That was Justin Blasek forcing the fumble, but they retained possession. From the 8-yard line. Bengals start this drive. Nice hole. Exploiting it and taking it to the 23-yard line. Travion Williams. Off he goes for a gain there. 1st and 10. Again, nice hole here. One more time. Another 14-yard gain. Back-to-back. Travion Williams. Set up a screen, but nothing happening there. Williams catches it, and Ronnie Harrison Jr. says, end of story.
Johnson, I think, is going to fit in nicely to give them a good pass rusher.
Keep it on the ground, 1st down. And several more yards here for Tyler Goodson. 4th and goal. Ellinger surveys, looks, under pressure, spins, still under pressure, fires, not even close. Colts open at home against the Texans. Action starts when the ball is touched, and there they go. From the 6-yard line, Flowers. Dallas Flowers takes it out to the 35-yard line.
Have a monster year and lead this team to great things, but that's the big thought. I think even if you're a Colts fan, you're hoping to see Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a tough choice for a guy to make. Do you go under the knife? Do you let it, run its course? Catch is made, tackle is made right away for Evan Hull. This time it's Schrader, Spencer Schrader, and not Matt Gay. It's going to be a 56-yard attempt to try to give them the lead, and he does. The rookie out of Notre Dame.
I mean, that's awesome because it's a very big turnover lead.
You're one of the few players we've seen through a preseason game wearing the Guardian Cap helmet. What led you to the decision to do that?
Number one, it's there to protect us. So I was just trying to see how many snaps I could get with it on to see if there's any glaring issues with it.
We appreciate you, Jonathan.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Kaylee, and thank you, Jonathan. Good interview. There's Jermaine Burton, but a flag comes in at the end of the play.
It says a lot about your potential and what you can do in a season. I covered him a lot in his career at Wisconsin, 4-year starter at Wisconsin. Both these guys have helped themselves, in my opinion.
Bean fires. It's going to be caught at the 50-yard line. Nice grab. 2nd and inches. Throws. Nice grab inside the 20-yard line. Can they extend their lead? Going to roll. Going to look. Going to run it. And he's going to come up a little bit short. And he's going to take a pop as well.
Having those experienced veteran safeties there behind him.
Yeah, they let Bell go to Carolina and then brought him back, running, but then losing the ball before he goes down. Picked up by the Colts. Ball is still alive, and back they come to near midfield.
Good to see him make that effort play.
New quarterback now. You got Keaton Slovis coming into the game, and a nice run here. The pickup of 13 yards by Xavier Scott. Right now just backing up Matt Gay. Kicked a 56-yarder earlier and bangs this one through by plenty. We'll get into it in a moment after the kickoff here. Gets fielded at the 3-yard line. And Cole Burgess has some room. Nice run back.
It's not just about the pass rush. Prides himself on being a complete player. Has really worked hard on defending the run as well.
Breaking tackles all the way to the 36-yard line goes Travion Williams.
To get this team going in the right direction and get off to a better start, you saw quickly their schedule.
Catch is made here, but for a loss. That's Grandy.
Burrow was still coming off of that calf. They weren't really quite sure what they had. They were very careful with him. It really wasn't until the Arizona game in week 5.
Does he make the catch? That's Jermaine Burton. Yep. Touchdown.
Just talking about the strength of the AFC North. What is it that makes this division so strong?
I think there's a lot of great defenses. There's great quarterback play. And when you look at this division's record against other divisions, it's very strong. But I think top to bottom, we have guys that know what to do, know how to do it, and want to do it the right way. So I'm really happy about it.
This city of Cincinnati has come to mean a lot to you in your time here.
Or during the period in the early 90s. Here's a first down and a lot more. Felton, who he said just got signed the other day, trying to make the team, and that won't hurt. Touchdown.
Takes that split zone and takes it all the way to the house. The defense just made that big hit, and there's Jonathan Taylor getting fired up.
Joe Burrow played only one series in preseason, that on opening day, but he's ready to go. When the New England Patriots come in here, there's Latu, I think, who's going to be a big star in this league, showing plenty already.